Hello everyone, in the previous video we learned how to add modifier and using editing tools and bunch of other more. In today's video we are continuing modeling this handle and we are going to add a connection and using different editing tools. Also we are going to learn a new concept called alignment objects. And without being said, let's get into this. First, we are going to add a new modifier called subdivision surface. We use this modifier to smoothing our object surface. The more edges or vertices in the object, the more sharper our looks. To do that, go to modifier properties, add modifier, then subdivision modifier, and you will notice how the object looks. You can also increase the smoothing degree by going to viewport and increase the number. As for now, we are going to turn off the subdivision surface. Now let's go to edit mode, tap to go to edit mode, and we are going to use a new tool called bevel. Bevel tool used to soften the edge of an object because in real life there's no sharp edge. Now select this vertex and go to tool and make sure you enable vertex only. Now left click and drag, and we got this shape right here. Now let's say I want to add vertices here. I want this shape to be like 8 vertices. In order to do this, we're going to use a new tool called knife. This tool works to add vertices and edges to the object. Select this edge and that vertex, left click and press E to conform. Left click this edge and left click this vertex and E to conform. Left click the edge and left click the vertex and E to conform, and same for the last one. Then press enter. Then we are make sure to enable the face selection, and we are going to use the loop tool that we add in the previous video and select Redux, and we got this shape right here. Now let's delete this face, delete and select faces. Now change the selection type into edge, press Alt, left click to select the whole loop. Now E to extrude, Z to move in the Z axis. Now let's add a cylinder. Let's switch to the object mode and go to add and mesh and select cylinder. And let's change the vertices into 8. And let's change the dimensions. Now after we done from setting the location of the object of the connection, let's select this connection and go to edit mode and to use the bevel tool and make sure you disable the vertex only from the tool menu. Now make sure you enable the face selection and click and drag, and again click and drag, and you can see this shape right here. And E to extrude, Z to move in the Z axis, and we got this shape right here, as you can see. Now as we learned before, we need to set a parent for this object so it can move and scale and rotate at the same time. Go to add empty plane axis. Before we move on, let's learn how to align objects. In order to do this, select this object, then shift left click to select the other one, and go to the object, transform, align objects, and you can choose the axis you want to align to. Let's choose in the Z axis, and then move this empty axis, G to move, and Y to move on the Y axis, and let's set it on this location. Now let's make this empty axis the parent of these objects. In order to do this, left click this object and shift left click to select the other one, and shift left click to select the empty axis, then go to object, parent, then object, or you can press the hotkey Ctrl plus B, and let's change the name into handle. The parent will make these objects move, rotate, and also scale simultaneously with this parent. Now let's turn on the subdivision surface modifier. Then Ctrl S to save the progress, or you can go from file and save. Now let's open the old project, the project that we worked in the previous videos. Now I want to import that handle into this project. Go to file, append, let's select the project, and make sure you enable the objects. We don't need anything else. Go to object and Ctrl left click to select the sphere, and Ctrl left click to select the handle, and Ctrl left click to select the empty. Then go to append, and as you can see we got this. Now let's scale this handle and reposition it to the right place. Now, as we learned from before, select this parent for the handle, then select the parent for the drawer, then go to object, transform, align objects, and align it to the Y axis, and move it on the Z axis. Now enable the snap for on the face, and let's move this handle on the X axis till we reach this face right here. Now let's make the parent of this handle the parent of the drawer as well. In order to do this, select the parent of this handle from the outliner and shift left click the empty, which is the parent of the drawer. Now you can go to the object, parent, then select object, and make sure you enable keep transform on. Now after we're done from this, let's move the handle to the DR collection for more organization. Now after we're done from this, let's make the other drawers. Select this handle and let's hide the main frame, and A to select all, and shift D for duplicate, and Z to move on the Z axis, and we got ourselves the other drawer. Now let's duplicate the last one, hide the frame, and select the object. Now if I press the A key, I will select all the two objects, and I only want to select one. So to do this, go to the outliner, left click this one, and select hierarchy, and you will select one object, and as we learned before, shift D for duplicate, Z to move in the Z axis. You can also enable the X-ray so you can select the objects behind objects, but that's much easier. And that's it for today's video. In the next one, we are going to use the bevel tool to add more decorations, and we are going to use the material section. So if you find this video helpful, drop a like and subscribe if new, and turn the notification on so you never miss a video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.